Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, February 8th. We are looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And I know you get sick and tired of me hearing it. Tune me off, tell me to shut up, but if it keeps one person out of trouble, I'll continue to do it. Don't try to short this market until it comes into some sort of balance. As we gap higher in all three indices, the gaps get filled on all of them except Russell, once again, is just an absolute winner again. Triple Qs and SPY fill theirs. Turn into an incredibly boring day. I took one trade today, ladies and gentlemen. Turned out to be a good trade, but one trade. I was looking. Let's go now to the Triple Q. Let's go to the Russell. So Russell gapped high and did what it's been doing forever, and it finished doing the same thing. Price probe in the Russell. All-time high in the after hours. I was looking, if you recall, for those of you who watch, I was hoping I period N or J came down to value low, and where half back was at the time, it was right around B and C's low. Would have been another beautiful long opportunity. I came down, did not get down far enough, didn't take the trade, and then boom, there she goes. They end up with a price probe. They end 9 wide. They don't have a trend day, but they certainly have a nice price probe. They've price probed 4 of the last 6 days to the upside as they continue their incredible run to the upside. Triple Qs gapped higher, filled the gap right away. Pretty much did what we did, although they kind of lagged behind a good part of the day until they explode in M, finally get the opening. Didn't see it since D till M period. Look at all these weak highs, F, G, I, and L, and then boom, finally exploded. They do not go out with a price probe. Right now, their all-time high is in regular trading hours. And then for us, ES and SPY, gap high, do not fill the gap till E period, and then spend a good part of the afternoon below the opening, get 9 wide, and then explode with a price probe of our own and have a new all-time high in the after hours. The only trade I took today was in E. D made a new low, didn't get a lot of extension. Once E started, took out D's low. I'm saying the odds of filling that gap are very good. So I took a 30 put play of the 390s that expired today. Worked out very nicely as we filled the gap. Now, could I have gotten long? Well, the reason I didn't get long down here is because I still in my put play. I still had small left, had 5 left to see if we could get any extension below G and H's high from Friday. We didn't. As soon as we got back above G and H's high, I took my short off. Could I have gotten long there? Yeah. I thought maybe I would have had another opportunity to get a better long position. Never really happened. I pushed down. I was waiting. Again, you know how I like to fade new lows with a wide POC. Well, we never took out the low, so I never got that opportunity. And we just traded inside here. Again, no trade is a trade too. Still had a decent day on one trade. And now we look forward to tomorrow. Destinations for tomorrow. Upside. There'll be 2 of them. Today's high, which I'm using, is 390.56 because it's very different on Window Trader, on Schwab, on Tasty. So I'm using 390.56 as today's regular trade now high and all-time high. We have made a new high in the after hours. I'll look at 8 o'clock what that is. For the downside, we're using C's high, price probe. That's where change took place. 389.95, C's high is your first downside. Then 389.17, H's high, 9 wide. Today's low of 388.35, and then still the 10 wide, 387.42 from the 5th, and then 386.49 daily low, and filling that small gap of 386.24, 25-point gap. Charts. I'm trying to keep this nice and short, this video. Monthly, one time framing up for 4 months. Very, very healthy. Weekly, up. One time framing up for 2 weeks. Healthy. Daily, up. One time framing up, 6 days. 2 gaps are my main focus. Healthy. Is the daily getting stretched a little bit? Possibly, especially with the gaps. But as long as you're getting distance away from prior highs, still healthy. And that's why I keep saying, for everybody who just keeps saying this market can't go higher, it can. and it will, until we get into some kind of balance and come out of that balance, more importantly, to the downside. Hope you had a great day trading. Have a great evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.